Hi, Marcus. This is Dennis Clark. I had a little delay in getting your video review up here, but I wanted to go over a few of the points that we made. Remember your grip, okay? Sometimes you have a tendency to move your left hand too far over to the left. I always move it back to the right. I call it a two-knuckle grip. So when you look down here, if your eye line, you should see your first two knuckles visible, your index and your middle finger knuckles visible, and you should see a good part of the logo on your glove from this angle too. If you can't see it, it means your left hand's in what we call too weak of a position, turned too far to the left. Another checkpoint would be the V, the little groove in your hand that's formed between the thumb and the index knuckle should be pointing up to your right shoulder. Okay, so that's big because you tend to let it sneak over there sometimes on you. Now, as far as your motion is concerned, we're doing a couple things. We're trying to keep you in your posture. Your posture's improved. We could always do some work on it. Oops, I got to recenter the camera before you're done. That's pretty close. Your posture allow you to stay in your stance. And you're doing much better with it, really. The objective of golf and the hard part, I suppose, is your body has to turn, your shoulders must turn, but you can't stand up and turn. You have to keep your posture as you do. You're coming down more from the inside than you ever have. Eventually, we want to add a little motion through the ball. We want to get your body turning through the ball, but we've done some good stuff in getting you to stay in your posture and be able to get down to the ball. Now, the other part of that, of course, is you have to get a way of feeling that your left arm must extend. This is going to be a hit and miss proposition here every time. Sometimes you'll hit it, mostly you won't. You can't get to the golf ball unless that left arm is extended. And you were doing it much better for the most part. These were the early swings. And toward the end, when you started hitting more with distance and with consistency of getting it airborne, you started getting the feeling of extending the arm. So one of the things that I like to show is how, this is one that's particularly effective in showing it, but you would see it in all of them, really. That's what the arms want to look like at impact. That's something that you can practice right in your office, right in your backyard. I mean, if you have an indoor learning center where you live, hit wiffle balls, for God's sake, and break that habit. Like, you could just, they all get this V or small case Y like this. They all get that look at impact. There's not one player, well, there's always exceptions. Jordan Spieth, maybe, Ricky Fowler does a little bit of it, but 99% of them have that full extension of their arms coming into the golf ball. And that's always been a challenge for you. So we keep working on it and reminding you of the things that you have to do. Okay? I hope that helps you. And it was good to see you again. Another really good player from the LPGA Tour, Anna Nordqvist. She's from your part of the world, I think, but I'm not sure. And another fellow, Alexander Levy, he's from, I think he's South Africa. But again, left arm, there it is. Just getting that image would help you a lot because now, but you notice too, that's going to be in association with getting this foot off the ground. We have to turn through, and your weight loss is going to help you with that. Keep doing your exercises, and just make sure that as you come through the ball, see where you are now? All you had to do was get there a little bit earlier. If you can do it at the end, you could do it a little bit earlier. By the time you come into the ball, you know, like he is, he's starting to move to the left already. So it's two things, all right? Make sure before you swing, make sure your posture and your grip are correct. When you do swing, turn, don't lift, extend your arm into the ball, and then gradually we'll add the follow through there. So I'll probably see you again, hopefully at least once this winter, and we'll continue the progress. Have a happy holiday, and all the best to you and yours.